Alright, so I'm going to call it advanced forestry. And the reason I'm going to call it that is because these are mods, as you can clearly see. These are mods that I've made and will eventually be released to the public. But we're on no man's land, and we're going to do a little bit of tree cutting. This machine here, this forwarder here, has been modified as far as its weight, balance. The actual grapples are just way better. He'll pick up pretty much anything. This tree cutter has had the power increased, its weight is increased, and it will cut logs in it'll cut them in the half increments, so you can go 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, all the way up to 18. I do believe it's 18. Let's just go ahead and cycle through. So that's 8, 9.5, 11. So it should be 18, yeah. Today we'll be cutting ours at 8. Let's do 8. So we'll be cutting all ours at 8. Go ahead and get that thing loaded up, strapped down. Like I said, this is a very modified forwarder, so it's got a lot of horsepower. Both these machines are highly modified. So they're a much better option than the base game stuff. We'll go over here, one of these woods over here, and pick them. But overall, like I said, it'll pull. It's faster, more power, way more balance. You don't got to worry about flipping over. This machine here is the smallest, I think, of the forwarders, but it's a really good forwarder. It's just the original in-game version is a little bit tippy, so I modified that. And then we'll go ahead and hop out. We'll get in this thing, demonstrate this thing here. These will eventually be released on American Eagle's modding. Currently, right now, they're still kind of in development, I guess. They're done, I guess, but they need a little bit more work. They got color options, engine options, the tree length. Like I said, it'll go all the way up to 18. Let's get some of this little junk out of our way. But its overall balance, speed is greatly increased. You don't have all that tip, and it won't flip over on you. The actual thing, I'm not too sure. I think I actually increased the particles too. Yeah, the actual tree cut particles, the sawdust, whenever it processes it like that, has been increased. We'll go ahead and we'll get just a little bit of stack right here, and that way we can run that forwarder and show you that. So it just depends. I mean, if you're into logging, this is really going to help you out. If you like these machines, the base machines, okay, you're really going to like these. They just, the powerhouse. And it will definitely make your life a lot easier. If you're not really into forestry and you don't really like these, and you probably don't care so much because you probably don't like the base game ones anyway. And maybe this will help. The little bit of differences. The other two forwarder, or the other two processors, they're pretty good machines, but I actually like this one right here. The other two, I kind of feel that your visibility is limited. Kind of seems like, anyway, because of that boom out in the front. And I don't know. I mean, I guess they're okay. I'm really partial to this one, so. In time, I will probably modify those as well. Yeah, I kind of messed this stack up. That's okay. But for now, we'll go ahead and, like I said, I'll showcase these for you and show you what I got. If you're into logging, like I said, this will really be a nice touch for you. I made them just because I get tired of this cutter's been around since 19, I believe, and it was really tippy. If you had a very big tree on it, it would tip real easy on you. And I just I wanted to be able to pretty much be able to throw them trees wherever you wanted it. You didn't have to worry about flipping over or any of that stuff. And then same thing with the process or the forwarder. I wanted to be able to pick up trees pretty easy. I didn't want to have to worry about it flipping over because the actual Komatsu forwarder it would flip over pretty easy. So we'll get this thing here out of the way, and then we'll go get the forwarder, and we'll demonstrate it for you. And it just depends on how you feel about forwarders. I don't know. Depends on how you log and what mods you do, or if you do use mods, or how you play, I guess. But if you somewhat use the base game stuff, you'll really like these, because these are this machine here I'm getting ready to show you. You'll be, if you've played any at all with the forwarders, you'll be able to see that this machine's been highly modified, because you would not be able to do that right there. With two 10-meter logs, you would not be able to do that without it flipping over on you. And I'm not saying you can't get it to rock or flip a little bit, but it's just so much more balanced now. It's got so much more claw power. So it's definitely a huge upgrade. Then just go ahead and get them strapped down. We'll just leave them right there like that. But and it just depends. I mean, I know a lot of people are playing this map here, and this map's got a lot of forestry in it. This will definitely help out new people to forestry if you enjoy it but just not very good at it. This machine here will help you tremendously as far as getting rid of your logs or moving them with the added benefit, or with the modifications that I've made to it. It'll definitely make it a little easier for you. And for somebody that's really good at it, this is just it's just going to help you out a lot. Like I said, I've always made logging mods for ever since they've had this game, because it just seems like they've got pretty good with the claws have got better since the start. They're definitely much better in this game than they were in 19. 19 was better than 17, and so on and so forth, but they weren't there for me. So this claw will pick up a lot more, and you can actually use this as a recovery vehicle, believe it or not. I could demonstrate its actual. We'll go ahead and we'll just leave him there. We'll go over and drive over here. But this will double as a recovery vehicle too. If you got something stuck, or you don't want to reset it, or whatever. But it's got a super amount of power. We'll go over here and I'll show you. It may not pick this up, but we'll try it. A small tractor, this thing should be able to pick up. See if we can get it. I don't know if we can. I haven't tried to do a tractor this big. I know, like the plow that's on it, it would easily pick that up. Yeah, so it won't do the tractor. But now, like I said, that plow or any of that, it would easily pick that up. Well, there we go. So if you get something stuck or whatever, it'll pick it up. Oh, there you go. Stand the John Deere up on its nose. Well, see if we can load it. We might be able to just load it up. Oh, nope, there it goes. Well, there you have it. If you have a need for some better logging machines, these will be coming your way. They're not out yet. They're still getting worked on, getting some bugs worked out of them. But if you're wanting to get into doing the logging or forestry, or you just want a better option, these will definitely help you out a lot in the long run. Thank you.